Hi everyone, welcome. How are you? Can you all hear me clearly? Yes? Over there you can hear, no problem? Great. Now, apart from a welcome and saying hello to all of you, could you please stand for the academic procession and the Australian National Anthem? Please rise. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing for the Australian National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Graduates, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Universal Business School Sydney 16th Annual Graduation Ceremony for the classes of 2019, 2020 and 2021. That's what COVID does to us all, so I mean that's why they're all celebrating 3 years together. My name is Jared Newcomb. I'm an Executive Director on the GCA board and I'm GCA Vice President for Operations. Today though, I'm your Master of Ceremonies and here to make sure that you guys have a good time and start smiling. You look as if you're going to a funeral. Come on. Let's have a bit of smiling, that's wonderful. I would like to formally welcome family, friends and parents who have come to the graduation ceremony from far and wide. And most of all, I would like to welcome our students, today's graduates. There are 286 eligible students for graduation today. 103 are present with us at this event. Accordingly, we wish all graduating students the very best and good luck in their future endeavours. I would also like to welcome our friends and family from around the world who can watch this event being streamed live via UBSS YouTube channel GCA TV. We currently have 36 countries, nationalities, 36 different nationalities represented at UBSS. So we believe this event in the future and years to come will be watched by many people all around the world, as it has been in the past. Today is not just a graduation ceremony, though. It's much more than that. It symbolises the point in your life where some of you will successfully enter a professional career or employment, or where others may choose to go on and further your studies to get higher education qualifications. We invite you to stay as part of the UBSS family, whether that's studying further education or keeping in touch with us via UBSS alumni. Whether you're remaining in Australia, going back home, or going to work or live in another country, whatever path you choose from today, this day onwards, whatever you have achieved here will be the guiding light that helps you achieve your future goals. At least the baby likes what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay, all of us here recognise how important today is for you, and we hope that today is indeed special. To this end, we have located the graduation ceremony here, and the board has organised such a beautiful day for you. I'm sure they have good contacts, and look at the weather. You couldn't ask for better weather for pictures and to have your graduation ceremony, and for it to be here, which is the iconic Sydney Opera House. And this venue was known all over the world. So make sure you have all your pictures, and even though these guys look grumpy, they're not, they're nice. And so when you want pictures, just ask us. We'd be only too willing to take pictures with you. We know how important this is, so ask away. So when the time comes, don't be shy. Now, let's get going on regular ceremonies. I would like to formally welcome members of the senior management of Group Colleges Australia and UBSS, who are seated on stage with me. Alan Manley, OAM, who is the chair of the GCA board. He's our CEO and president of UBSS. Shy type of person, you can see. Right? Associate Professor Wayne Smithson. Wayne is the Program Director for Undergraduate Studies here. You've started that now, haven't you? Yeah. Okay, also we welcome Associate Professor Richard Z. Richard is the Program Director for Postgraduate Studies. Yeah, give them a round of applause. They deserve it. Yeah. And we have an old favourite, Emeritus Professor Greg Wakely. Greg is the Deputy Vice Chancellor here, and he is GCA's Vice President Academic. Also we have with us Adjunct Professor Alan Finch. Alan's an independent director on our GCA board, and our guest speaker today. You'll hear from Alan a little bit later. Now I would like to invite our CEO, Alan Manley, to confer the degrees. Alan, would you please take over?
Thank you. Welcome all. I hope you're going to have a great day. You're going to remember this day probably for the rest of your life. It'll be because I was here saying one bunch of words. So I should get back to the script. Thank you, Sir Gerard. I declare UBSS 16th graduation ceremony officially open. That's the beginning. Gets better. As mentioned earlier, our hope is to create a memorable and fitting event to confer your awards. This is what it was all about. You're going to have some great photos. Just stay calm. I'm available later. The setting of the Sydney Opera House, we love it. We think it is an emblematic moment for all of us. This is memorable. This is what your parents have worked for. Oh, you did a bit too. Yes, that's right. It highlights the importance and the significance of the event. Now for the working part. Now this is when you change. Would you believe? I have the power to say, if I ask the students who are graduating today, you are known by the name graduands, A-N-D-S at the end. If you'd all be kind enough to stand up, guys, stand. Bit of crowd control here. Stand. Good guys. Would you believe I'm going to change you? I'm going to change you. It's like magic. Are you ready? On behalf of the UBSS Academic Senate, they're the grumpy academic guys, Group Colleges Board, the happy guys, I admit you to the degrees to which you are qualified. You're now qualified, guys. And to those who are unable to be present, today I admit them their degrees in absentia. Ladies and gentlemen, please, as graduates, please be seated. And thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Alan. Graduates, the procedure from now on will be that I will call the individual names of the graduating students. When your name is called, could you please come to the stage where initially Professor Wayne Smithson will present you with your awards. How this will work is that we will work through the various degrees and we will work through the various names. Madalena will be standing to my right. I have the list of the names. I will call you out. She will check you off and you will walk up to the stage, greet me, and then pass on to the issuing academic who will hand out your specific degree. Once you have received your documents and had your photo taking, this grumpy old guy here is our official photographer, and he's, despite the looks, a charming individual and only too willing to help take a fabulous picture for you. Ian will direct you. He will tell you where to move, where to stand. Listen to what he says because he knows what he's doing. After you've received your documents and had Ian's photo, you will proceed across the stage and exit to my left, and then go back to your seat. To start off the award programs, I now call upon Associate Professor Wayne Smithson to stand forward and assist with the presentation and distribution of the testimonials. Wayne, thank you. Okay, now, what we will do here is I'll step back. Guys, can you hear me if I'm standing back here? Yeah? Okay. This is graduating for the Undergraduates Award in the Bachelor of Accounting program. The first gentleman to come up is Ashif Syed Suleiman. I will wish you the best of luck. Next we have Bakara Syed Suleiman Haidia. Congratulations. Now we have Mohammed Abed Hossein. Okay. Thank you. Okay, come in here. Okay. Your number, man. Mihak Hussain. Nice to meet you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Malik Hassan Ali. Congratulations. Singh Gurprat. Congratulations. Ayal Harkrick. Congratulations. Batari Rohit.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Congratulations.
Thank
Well
you.
done.
Thanks for that.
Chonge Gosef. Congratulations. Congratulations, my friend. How are you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, well done.
Katri Samita. Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
Okay. Look at Ian, come here.
16.
Mushfakin Farhan. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. 1-8. Singh Shanadip. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations, well done.
Singh Mandeep. Congratulations. Okay. Achara Anish. Congratulations. Well done.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
22.
We got Afzal Ashib. Okay. Congratulations. Okay.
Well done.
23. Ahmed Mabin. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Please come in here.
24.
Akhtar Saad. Congratulations. Well done. Okay.
Thank you.
26.
Ali Talha. Ali, congratulations. Well done, my friend. Okay.
27.
Arif Talha. Arif, congratulations. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
28. 28.
Basit Abdul. Basit, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, well done. Well done.
Ash.
29.
Vishal Anu. Congratulations, Vishal. Well done. Yeah.
Congratulations. 41.
40. Corgil. Congratulations. Well done. Yeah, please come in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Chin Li Fa. Hi, Chin. How are you?
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations.
Yeah,
well
thank
done.
you.
Okay.
Well done.
Thank you.
21?
31.
Oh, 31. Dahal Ashish. Congratulations. Really well done.
Thank you.
Congratulations, well done.
Thank you.
32. Deepak Threshra. Okay. Yeah, congratulations. Well
Thank
done.
you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem. Come here. Thank you.
Thank you for this.
Dylan Manjit. Dylan, congratulations. Well done. Okay.
Congratulations. 34.
Drum Hari Prasad. Yeah. Oops. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you.
Congratulations. 36.
Nishma. Congratulations, well done. Are you happy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, come here. Hamza Amir. Congratulations, well done. Okay.
Congratulations. Well done.
38. No problem. Let's try doing it this way. Okay. I'll do it that way. Yeah. 38. Okay. Haiyan Tu Fong. Iqbal Mohammed Saad. Jose Justine. Khan Akbar. Khan Ahmed. Latif Raza. Limbu Sarjen. Mahajan Palev. Majed Rahil. Rana Singh. Khan Akbar? 42? Oh, 48. Mala Sukaya. Maninya Shahib. Man Kerr. Mazru Moshin. Minor Bilal. Nagawa Brian. Nugent Mai. Rospa Nicole. Pudel Jandan. Rai Sanima. Ritika. Son Jose Marie Rose. Saroni Stella. Sha Jung. Sherpa Tozmu. Sherpa Famu. Shrethra Paresh. Singh Pokran. Sumro Jahazeb. Sopawan Panida. Doan Diu. Jill Singh. Cole Manfred. Kumar Vinod. Lim Hong. Oh, okay.
That's all right.
That's all good. Love Pratt. Mani Sahaj. Nalia Nu Ali. Nguyen Duong. Nguyen Koi. Nguyen An. Nguyen Tin. Christopher Rahaja. Warapang Sang Shuit. Wong Pien Nara Tip. Usman Mohammed. Sonali Michelle. Vu Chi. Zakara Rachel. Shubham. $25. Ali Moshan. Abhishek. Kararash Ashan. Dao Ni. Singh Gurjet. Madalena, does that conclude those ones? Okay. Thank you, Wayne, for your presentation skills. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now presented all degrees to those present at this ceremony. I now call upon Emeritus Professor Greg Waitley, our Deputy Vice Chancellor and Vice President academic, to present the Student Awards and the Adjunct Awards. Professor Waitley?
Thank you, Sir Gerard, and ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, graduates. From what I heard at the beginning, I guess I represent all the grumpy people in the institution, which is, I think, incredibly unfair. I think we're quite the opposite. I have 3 awards today, and the first is for an outstanding student. So it's the Deputy Vice Chancellor's Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement. And I'm delighted to say that the recipient, or the winner of the award, is Mari Rose San Jose. So would Mari Rose come to the stage? The second and third presentations are staff presentations, and we have a tradition each graduation of acknowledging special people in our community. Everybody's special, of course, but as an acknowledgement of the contribution to our academic and scholarly activities at UBSS and GCA, I'd like to present or confer the position of adjunct professor, first of all to our friend, colleague and supporter from all the way from Thailand, Dr. Om Huvanandana. Let's get over there. And a second acknowledgement of his contribution to the academic and scholarly activities of UBSS and GCA, one of our board of director members, Alan Finch. Thank you, everyone, and congratulations to Mari Rose on that outstanding achievement, and also to our two newest adjunct professors, Om and Alan. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Professor Waitley. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now have an occasional address. This is a custom, basically, that we have every time we have a graduation. We invite a notable individual to come and address the student body and our guests. Today, Adjunct Professor Alan Finch was Deputy Vice-Chancellor, Student and Support Services at Bond University. For those of you who don't know, Bond University was the first not-for-profit independent university, and Alan was there until his retirement at the end of 2019. In addition to being a director on our own GCA board, Alan has also been the chair of the Board of Independent Higher Education in Australia, having served as deputy chairman of IHEA, or as it was then known, COFI, relevant industry bodies. Bond University, he has been a nominee since its inception at 1992. He has long contributed to the education system and sector, having held various advisory and support roles, both with state and federal government, various education sectors, and professional bodies. Alan's 50 years plus years of service and experience straddles both independent and public sectors. Apart from his 20 years in senior management positions at Bond, in his early career, he was a faculty assistant registrar at Monash University and register and council secretary at the University of Southern Queensland. The combination of Alan's experience in both private and public management, along with his undertaking of Bond's company secretary role from 1996 to 2009, this gives him a unique experience and perspective on the Australian higher education sector. Alan was an integral part of the team that established Bond University as Australia's first private university, and his contribution at Bond extended to most operational areas of the university during his entire career. I would now like you to welcome, and I call to the stage, Adjunct Professor Alan Finch to give his occasional address. Alan?
Thank you for that kind and generous introduction, Jared. I'd like to acknowledge the Chair of the Group Colleges Australia Board, Mr Alan Manley, and Executive Directors Sir Jared and Emeritus Professor Greg Wheatley. I would also like to acknowledge the presence of the Chief Executive Officer of Independent Higher Education Australia this morning, Dr Peter Hendy. So I acknowledge too UBSS staff, and of course most importantly, because today is really all about you, UBSS graduates, your families and your friends who are also with us here today to share this occasion with you. What a wonderful looking lot you are, my word. I'd be proud to see you graduating at Bond. I'm described in generational terms as a baby boomer, which means I'm a grumpy old man. Most of you graduating will be described as Gen X or Gen Y or as millennials. I see a couple who would qualify as Gen Xers, but I don't think they're old enough to have done a degree. But I would describe you, in fact, collectively, as the COVID cohort. Not to suggest, of course, that you're all super spreaders, I'm sure you're not, but rather in recognition of what you've been through during the last couple of pandemic years and acknowledging the way in which you've adjusted to significant changes in your learning environment. It's a great credit to you that you've managed to transition to online delivery so competently and with such obvious success. That you've done so prepares you for a vastly different world of work in the changed world of living with COVID that we now experience. Adaptability and a mixture of working online and working interactively in physical contact in an office environment are likely to be the future of your working world. I might say it's also very impressive that UBSS staff were able to adapt their educational delivery, their teaching of you, to an online environment so quickly and so well. I believe, in fact, that they've done this much more effectively than a number of much larger government-funded Australian universities with their billion-dollar-plus operating budgets. Let me say to each graduate, my sincerest congratulations on your achievement, which we're acknowledging today. You do yourselves and you do UBSS great credit. I thought I might share a little of my undergraduate experience at the University of Melbourne with you from more than 50 years ago, long before smartphones and laptop computers. One went to class armed with a clipboard, a foolscap pad. For those of you that don't know what foolscap is, it's an A4 on steroids, and a biro. Lecture theatres were old, tired, tiered, with a continuous wooden desk on each tier, and we sat on hard wooden benches. The desktops were adorned with the carved initials from generations of previous students. And if you were brave enough to feel under the desktops, you'd also discover where they'd left their chewing gum. Lectures weren't recorded. If you missed one, you had to do your own reading and take notes in the library. Individual support from teaching staff was effectively non-existent outside your scheduled tutorials. Now, when I compare that experience with the online support and the revision opportunities of taught material, which is now available, I move to ask not what has changed, but rather what has not. My memory of my own graduation from the University of Melbourne a lifetime ago as a bachelor degree graduate was concentrating very hard so as not to trip up on the steps leading to the stage to receive my degree. I noticed none of you did that. I don't remember a speech, but as Sir Jared has pointed out, graduation speakers are traditionally expected to give the graduating class some wise advice from their long career experience. I'll start by saying that while today signals the end of this phase of your learning, it is also the start of the rest of your life, and it is imperative that your learning process continue throughout your career. Successful degree completion is the product of persistent hard work, self-motivation, and occasional sleep deprivation. But you now have the grounding from your degree studies to succeed in your professional life. But you must maintain those work habits if success is not to be elusive. I wanted to particularly stress the importance of practicing good human relationship skills, which in my professional life were very important. Some people suggest that these will no longer matter in an age of automation and the ongoing digitisation of the workplace. I don't agree with that. Whether you work in services or sales, whether you are in marketing, IT, finance or management, the way in which you deal with people will still be very important. So, hopefully some useful hints from my experience for you as you rise in your organisations and have responsibility for people working for you. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these. Firstly, appoint the brightest people that you can when you're making appointments. Never ever be concerned about whether they might show you up. If they excel, it reflects well on you. If you make a bad appointment, and it happens despite the best processes and intentions, fix it as soon as possible to minimise the negative impact on your team. Build trust and respect by acknowledging achievement. If one of your people does something good, tell them, preferably in front of others. Be a mentor to your people, encourage them and support them, and facilitate opportunities for them to grow their experience and their knowledge. Do not micromanage people. Empower them by letting them do what they've been hired to do. Encourage innovation and creativity. The best ideas often come from those at the coalface because they fully understand processes and usually know how they could be improved. Learn to know when you should speak and when you should let others do so. That is essential in creating effective communication. You need to show that you are willing to listen to inputs and prepared to encourage them. Listen, be civil, and be fair and consistent in your dealings. Continue to value the merit of working hard, stay focused on your objectives, and lead by example. And above all else, persevere and remain calm in times of adversity. Irritation or anger is not a very good perspective for solving problems. UBSS will be judged by your individual successes as your careers advance, and the standing of our institution will, at least in part, be assessed accordingly. So I say quite genuinely, we really, really do want you to do well, and I'm certain that you will. You should be proud of your achievements, and I can see from the expressions on the faces of your families and friends that they are very proud of you. Do not forget to let your loved ones know how much you have appreciated their support and understanding. They have given you a gift which will change your life. In closing, I want you to know that all of us associated with UBSS are also very proud of you, and that we wish you every success in your careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Alan. Ladies and gentlemen, our final speech for today is a vote of thanks given by the very talented Marie-Rose San Jose. She is, as you'll gather, a member of our student body. So I would like to invite her to the stage to handle her vote of thanks. Marie Rose, please. Thank you, Marie Rose.
So, to our distinguished guests, administrators, teachers, professors, the board, families, friends, and members of this graduating class, good morning. I am filled with a great sense of happiness and accomplishment to have been selected to receive this Deputy Vice Chancellor Award. It is a huge honor to be recognized with all of the time and efforts I have put into to complete this course. I still remember those days that I have to wake up at 4 a.m. just to catch the train from the Central Coast to Sydney, and so as not to miss the first class. And then rush back to home late at night, so I finished 3 subjects in a day. Mind you of the fun moments where we find ourselves eating out and most of the time window shopping in Westfield and maybe Town Hall in between classes with my classmates, whom I call friends now. Hi to Nicole and Michelle. Yeah, and I recall during my last trimester, amidst completing the capstone, we had to do heaps of video calls just to prepare for our strategies and brainstorming. At one point, we even call ourselves stressed capstone kids. And yeah, so the possibility of being picked to present in the class anytime brought excitement and but more of pressure to us. The journey has not been easy, especially being an international student. The pandemic has made it even worse. And to top it all, I got pregnant with twins while juggling work and studies. Thank you. Yeah, so now I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to our dearest professors and teachers for your great knowledge and expertise, your wit, your encouragement, and some funny memories too. 2 words I think we will never forget from this course: debit and credit. I'm pretty sure my classmates would agree. Thank you for investing patience and so much positive energy in each of us. To this institution, UBSS, thank you for providing us the platform to pursue our dreams. I would also like to thank my family for their constant love and support. To my sister and brother-in-law, they might be watching live. Thank you for everything. A special shout out as well to my mama, who came all the way from the Philippines to share in this momentous event. You are my rock. I know Papa is equally proud of what I have achieved today, and there he is, smiling from above. To my husband, thank you for paying my tuition fees. But no, yeah. Thank you is not enough for all your sacrifices, understanding, and love. You and our twins have inspired me to excel and reach even greater heights for a better future of our family. I love you. Above all, I would like to bring honor and glory to my Creator, my God, for His goodness and faithfulness in my life. None of this would have been possible if not for His good, pleasing, and perfect will. So before I conclude, let me take you to that moment where the thought of studying in a foreign land popped into my head. Back then, I was full of doubts, uncertainties, and fear of what's gonna happen ahead. I could have easily given up my dreams, but I tried, I showed up, and now I did it. Now, to all the graduates in this room, I will leave you with this quote from Sheryl Sandberg, COO of Facebook. Don't let your fears overwhelm your desire. You will never know what you're capable of unless you try. Thank you.
That was an amazing speech, Marie Rose, and I'd like everyone to thank Marie for her presentation. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, and online viewers who are looking at us from either home or anywhere around the world, this concludes the award and program award speeches and formal ceremony. However, the day is young, it's just starting. So you've got a beautiful day outside. We invite you to take of refreshments and enjoy the fact that you have just graduated and now are heading into a completely different world. On behalf of the board of GCA, I thank you all for choosing us, and we wish you the best of luck in all your endeavours. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you. I'd ask you to stand, ladies and gentlemen, for the academic procession to exit.
The